Hey guys! We're moving! Why are we moving, babe?
Gosh, there's so many reasons.
Lots of crazy things happening.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. In fact, so much is happening that you guys asked us a ton of questions on YouTube and Instagram. So we thought, let's take some time to answer all your questions.
Should we get started? Yeah, go ahead.
I'll go first. Maya asked, are you guys moving the chicken coop with you to your new house?
That's right, the chicken coop.
Yes, if you guys don't know, I have a giant chicken coop in the backyard.
It's not so much a coop as it is a mansion.
Basically.
It's a chicken mansion. We had it custom built and placed on the property because we knew we always wanted to have chickens.
Yes, but we are keeping it here and the new owners are taking over the chicken coop and the chickens in it.
And Missy's been like giving them all the information of everything they need to do, so.
Yeah, we've been staying in good contact. If there's any issues, I'll be helping them out. It's kind of crazy, I know. It's kind of just where we're headed next.
We don't have a property right now to take them to also, so I feel like having a bunch of chickens in our truck would be really irresponsible. McKenna asked, will you be getting a new pool at the new house soon? Well, we need to get a house first.
Yes.
So maybe after we figure out a house, we'll get a pool.
Yeah, that's kind of the plan right now. Hopefully we get a pool, but if we don't, that's okay too. Okay, super important question from Uptight Maddie. She said, are you guys bringing the flag to your new house?
The flagpole, that's right. This is a huge one.
So my parents actually surprised me with the flagpole concrete from my childhood home. And we installed it here at our house, and we even put handprints of our family in the concrete. We are taking it with us. It's a huge project.
Stay tuned.
In fact, stay tuned.
We're renting a giant saw and we're gonna carve it out of the concrete.
Yep, it's coming with us though. It's part of my childhood. We can't leave it here.
House wouldn't be a home without your name signed in the concrete by the flag.
That's right.
All right, we got another comment on YouTube that says, remember when they said this would be their forever house?
I don't think we ever said that.
I don't think we've ever said that.
The thing about this house is we said we could live here forever. Like we could.
Yeah.
But is it our forever house? Like life changes, things happen.
Do we want to stay here forever?
I don't think so. I think that when we bought this house, we were in a totally different mindset, and it's 5 years later and our brains are thinking about totally different things.
Yeah.
And we're kind of like, let's do something different.
Yeah. Speaking of the future, we have a ton of questions asking where we're going.
Yes.
Okay, get a hold of this. Okay, this is just on Instagram. Go to Vegas. Are you guys going to Utah? Where are you going in Temecula? Are you going to Nashville or staying in Cali? Is it Nashville? Are you moving to Alabama? Y'all should move to Georgia. Y'all should move to Chicago. Are you still interested in moving to Nashville? Australia? You should move to Texas, Louisiana, or Tennessee. You're moving to St. George. Are you staying in California or moving states? Move down to Texas. Are you guys moving to Bangladesh?
Oh my gosh.
Come on, you guys, Bangladesh.
We actually appreciate all the suggested places because we're
gonna try them all out.
We're gonna just test it all.
We're gonna move to all of them, even Bangladesh. No, there are a lot of options. I would say some very real possibilities of where we're gonna end up.
Okay.
Number one, California.
Yes, we all have our families
It's not
here.
my number one, so California. Number two, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I would say probably Florida.
Florida would be amazing. Texas has been talked about a few times.
Texas, and everything's bigger out in Texas.
Yeah.
And we like to go big.
I have suggested Oklahoma a few times. He doesn't go for it, but
I don't.
I want to get a farm out there in Oklahoma.
I don't know. I've never been to Oklahoma. I don't know.
I haven't
Whatever.
either.
I'm up for it. Let's go.
Ollie suggested Utah a lot.
Ollie really wants to move to Utah. Yeah.
That's 6 possibilities.
There are so many possibilities, you guys. Obviously, you know I love music. I love country music. I love Nashville. We've been going back and forth there a lot. So we might end up planting some roots out in Nashville, and we don't know. So comment down below, where do you guys think we should go? Because I love hearing the suggestions. Cities are great too.
Yeah.
And if you could tell us all the fun things to do in the city.
Yeah.
And if there's a Best Buy.
I think that we're excited for our kids to have just like a different childhood.
Yeah.
This was great and this was fun, but we want to give them even more opportunity to like explore and enjoy their community. So,
which leads me to this next question. Why did you decide to move out of this house?
Here you go.
Why are we moving, babe?
Gosh, there's so many reasons why. So it's so hard to like choose one, but honestly, I would say the most important one was just this house was holding us back from so much. Like, we were not able to fully enjoy what life has to give because our brains were so consumed with taking care of this house and this property.
Yeah, we feel like this house kind of dictated our lifestyle instead of like getting a house that matched our lifestyle. Yeah. So as soon as we moved in, it was, you know, it's a big property. There's a lot of work to do, a lot of upkeep. We found it pulling us away from traveling, from exploring other areas, from having neighbors. I mean, we're so secluded up here, and
we don't want the house to define our lifestyle. We want to define our lifestyle by the surroundings that we're in. You know, it's just.
But plain and simple, it's like it's almost like this house grounded us too much.
Yep.
And we just want to fly a little bit, especially with our kids getting older and wanting to experience more things.
And I hate saying, it's like, at the same time, I want you guys to know how much we love and appreciate this house. It's actually very hard for us to leave. This is our home. It is our home. We made it so much so. We lived here,
there's like there's a real sense of like luxury, and we're kind of giving that all up for something else.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how much we changed. Because when we moved here, we wanted all the best tech and all the best, all the smart house, and now we just want like a simple little cottage.
Yeah, I think people really don't see how much we've really changed because they see us in this house and they immediately judge who we are.
Yeah, they think
this house is not us.
We actually are just really
simple people. Be so much happier just in something smaller. Yeah. Even just smaller.
I want to be able to yell for my kids and then be like, hey, instead of nothing. They don't hear me.
Sienna asked, are the boys getting excited about moving? So what do you think Ollie and Finn are thinking about moving right now?
It's kind of crazy because they go back and forth. In the beginning, Ollie he's been in tears almost every day. Why are you making me move? This is my home. This is my childhood. Memories.
He feels like he really grew up here.
Yeah.
And he did.
He did. I mean, he's 7, so he has a lot of memories here, and he will always have a lot of memories here. So it is hard, and sometimes I think about it. It makes me really emotional.
But everything we do for our kids. And this move is just as much for them as it is for us. I think they're going to be so much happier and not even realize it.
Yeah, I think that they don't. Right now we're staying at my parents' and they don't even realize the sense of closeness we have because we're one wall away from them and they're sleeping through the night better. I feel like their sense of security is better because they're not so far away and it's not so big, and I don't know. I think that they're gonna really appreciate it later. Right now it's a little emotional.
It's a big transition.
Yeah.
So Jasmine Renee asked, will you guys be able to see Cassie's baby?
I mean, that is definitely the plan. I gotta be here for her birth.
We know we have to be in California in April.
Yes, in April. We will be here for April. I am also planning her baby shower, so we're gonna be here and around.
Definitely celebrating.
But we're gonna be all over the place, honestly.
Molly asked, are you bringing your goats, and what about Nacho the horse?
Okay, so this plan to move started a long time ago. When we got the goats, we actually were just fostering the goats. And so we got
to care for them for a little bit before they went on to their forever home.
Yeah.
And we got to see if this house could even manage goats, which it couldn't.
Definitely.
So it was a cool opportunity because we could test them out a little bit.
We knew we weren't going to be here forever, so we knew we weren't going to be keeping the goats forever either. As far as my horse, it's been a long transition, but I did actually finally sell him last month. And so he's off. He's got an awesome new owner with a little girl. And I'm super happy for him because I just haven't really had the same time to ride him. But I hope horses are in my future again.
No, definitely. I think horses will always be in Missy's future. Whether we have our own barn or the barn's down the street.
Yep.
That's why I love Tennessee so much, because she could totally find a horse barn down the street and ride horses,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Leah Stockman asked, what about the cat? So we have an outdoor cat. His name is Winston, and he is unfortunately going to be staying on the property. The new owners have never had a cat, but they're really excited, and I just think it would be really unfair to take Winston out of this property. He loves hunting, everything. He's got a great little spot in the attic, and the new owners are all for it. So we don't want to really interrupt him much.
And the truth is, when we got him, he was a barn cat. He's an outdoor hunter. He really wants to be here.
Yeah,
you
and
know,
again, if we put him in our truck with all the chickens and the dogs, it would just be really irresponsible.
It wouldn't be smart. I don't think that they would like it.
We need to buy a house first.
Honestly, this decision was kind of hard, but I will say that we had to move him out of the house for about 5 days, and he went to a boarding place while we did the termite stuff. And when he came back the first night, he brought to the front door a giant rat.
Giant dead rat.
And
he
I'm
often brings
telling
us
you,
gifts.
I felt that as a sign of, this is where I want to be. Do not take me away ever again. And that was his like peace offering as, okay, I'm staying here. Here's your rat as a gift. Because, you know, cats bring animals as gifts. So I really felt like a sense of, okay, this is good for him. He wants this. The new owners are really excited about Winston too. So
yeah.
That's cool.
Liam asked, what was the final straw that made you want to move? So what was like the nail in the coffin, babe?
Oh my gosh, that's a hard one.
I know.
That's my phone. I will say it was probably, I'm so tired of cleaning a 5,000 square foot house.
The last cleaning job, we were like, no, we're done.
It is kind of funny because when we put the house up, we didn't really think it was going to sell so fast. Then we were moving and I'm like, I don't know. And, you know, we're like, oh, this means so much to me. I'm like saving things. And now that we are about to move, I am so done.
Our brains are healing.
We're healing.
Okay.
I'm like, I actually am excited to leave the house. I felt like I was worried that I wasn't going to be ready, and I am so ready.
I think a lot of things got us ready for this point, and it was a long time coming, but it definitely feels like the right thing to do now, as sad and weird as it is. Yeah.
We love it here. In fact, I gotta say that we love the new owners. Something about them, I think they are just the perfect people to come into our life. They have given us so much peace about who we're handing this house over to. They're just like the cutest family who is going to love this home.
They're gonna make their own memories too.
And they've even invited us to come by and like visit and swim, and they have another little boy.
That would be so weird. That would honestly be so weird.
Yeah, it would be really weird. It'd be
I don't know, would you guys ever do that? If you sold your house, would you go back and like hang out at your old house?
It's kind of interesting. They have another little boy the same age as Ollie, and we even kind of carved their kids' names into the tree mural on Ollie's bedroom wall. And so we're just really excited for them. And I think that has helped me have peace in handing over our home, because I know that it's going to some like really, really awesome people.
Yeah.
So.
And speaking of all the amazing memories we've had in this house, stay tuned for a very, very special video on this channel. We're gonna be compiling like all the top house moments and mashing them up. And I'm sure we're all gonna bawl our eyes out while watching it. We'll have to premiere it maybe on YouTube so we can watch it all together.
I mean, Finn learned to walk here.
Yeah.
Like so many memories. So
learning to
much.
Swim, learning to walk, all the parties.
Oh my gosh. We were just talking about all the parties we've had, all the fun we've had, like, just so many like YouTube videos made on this property. It's just such a great place.
We gotta end this video before we start crying.
I know.
But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for following along. If you don't know, my new song Walls is coming out January 22nd, so click the link down below. And we also have a new channel, so if you're interested in what Missy and I are gonna be doing after this huge transition, go check it out. It's called Down Home with Missy and Brian Lanning. I'll have it linked in the description so you can click it, subscribe. There's no videos on it yet, so
stay tuned.
It's gonna be a fun one.
All right, we'll see you guys in our next video.
Thanks for watching, you guys. Click the thumbs up button, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.